Namaste children. Let us start a new chapter, that is skeletal system and nervous system. Both the systems are very much important because one of the system, that is your skeletal system, it gives a perfect shape to the body and even strengthens, gives a framework to the body. Whereas when it comes to nervous system, it is another important system which always helps us to protect from the dangerous stimuli. Okay, so in our class, chapter 8, we are going to learn in detail about these two systems, that is a skeletal system and a nervous system. So at first, if you will see skeletal system, here the skeletal system, it is made with bones which are the rigid. Rigid means very stiff and hard structures, and those skeletal system parts, that are your bones, if they are present outside the body, in case of a cockroach you can see, in case of a tortoise you can see, then we are saying it as a exoskeleton. If it is present inside the body, especially in case of vertebrates like us, the skeletal system, it is present inside, then we are saying it as a endoskeleton. Means if it is present outside the body, it's an exoskeleton. If it is present inside the body, then it is a endoskeleton. So now this skeletal system's main work is to support and protect various important organs that are present in the body, and even it is helpful for the production of red and white blood cells, store the minerals. Okay, now if you will see the skeletal system, along with the protection, they are giving a perfect shape to the body, supporting and strengthening the body. These are all the main functions of your skeletal system, that is giving a perfect shape, support and strengthening the body, and protecting important organs like brain, heart, lungs, kidneys. Okay, and the third function is um, even helpful in the production of RBC and WBCs, and even in the movement purpose. So now such a skeletal system, if you will see, the entire body, it is made with different variety, its skeleton, and at the top of the skeleton, in fact the skeletal system main parts, if you will see, that is your skull, a backbone, a rib cage and limbs. So skull is present exactly at the top of the body and protects the brain, and the backbone, it is present, skull is present at the top of the body and protects the brain, where the skull, it is made with 22 bones. So the upper part of the skull, it is made with 8 flat bones, and the remaining part, the face part and the jaw, upper jaw, lower jaw part, it's made with 14 bones. Now all the bones that are present in the skull, they are totally fixable bones except the lower jaw. Except this lower jaw, remaining all other bones, that are the fixed bones. Okay. So now the second part that is seen in the skeletal system, that is your backbone, which is present from the lower part of the skull and extended up to the waist region through a column-like structure called vertebral column. So now this vertebral column or backbone, from inside, it is strongly supporting and protecting the spinal cord. It's very, very delicate in its nature, so it needs a protection. And backbone is one such one that is protecting the spinal many important organ, that is your spinal cord. And the third part in the skeletal system, that is your rib cage. Rib cage is one such part which is present in the chest region, which is always helpful in protecting the respiratory organs like lungs and heart. Apart from these three main parts of the skeletal system, we even see limbs. In fact, they are the main ones that are present in the skeletal system. So the front two limbs we are calling as the forelimbs. These forelimbs in humans, they are modified as hands, whereas the lower limbs, which we are calling as a hind limbs, that are the legs in our body. So now these limbs, they are connected to the skeletal system at specific areas where two bones will combine with each other. So that place where the two bones are combining with each other, that's called your joints. Okay, so let us learn let's mainly focus on this limbs. So the hind limbs, if you will see the back limbs, they are made with a strong bone which we are calling as a thigh bone or the femur. Now this femur down part, it is having two different bones. One is a fibula and tibia, and at the ankle joint region, now it is having n number of small bones further. In the same manner, when two points are combining with each other, I said that location it's called as a joint. So now this joint area where two bones they are connected with each other, it have a specialized tissue. It's called your ligament. And these joints, they are of two different types. One is movable joints and second one is immovable joints. There are various immovable joints that are present in different parts of our body. So let us see all these movable joints. The first and foremost joint, we are calling it as a ball and socket joint. So ball and socket means a ball like structure is present. Now inside this ball like structure, it is covered by a socket. So a ball and socket joint, it is a joint that is mainly seen in the shoulder areas, and even it is seen in the it's mainly seen in the shoulder areas and in the hip areas, where this main purpose of this ball and socket joint, it is a joint where one bone it is having a round end that is fixed in a socket like structure, where now this round ended bone, it will move in a complete circle manner. Almost all it is covering 360 degrees. So this particular joints, we are calling them as a ball and socket joint. So now the another joint that is present in the body, that is your hinge joint. So hinge joints are where the hinge, it is acting as a door like structure, which is always allowing the bones to move only in one direction. So this is seen in our limb regions, where the upper arm and the lower arm, they are connected with each other with a specialized joint that's called your hinge joint. Now the third important immovable joint, that is your pivot joint, which is present below the means below the lower part of the brain. Like this it is present. So now this pivot joint, it is meant for rotating the head only in the half. That means only 180 degrees line you can move the head. Okay. So now another immovable joints, that is your gliding joints. So gliding joints are the joints which are mainly seen in the ankles, wrists, all these places. So now this joint, it always allows the bones to slide against each other. That's what this name it is given as a gliding joints. So after completing all the movable joints, now it is about the turn of fixed joint. So almost all the fixed joints, as I said, they are present in the skull region. Yes, and from the top of skull till the upper jaw, all these immovable joints that are located. Okay, So in our next class, children, we are going to learn about the muscular system, which is already acting or associated with the skeletal system and helps in the movement of the body. So watch the video and start reading the textbook Skeletal System and Nervous System and complete the MCQs present in page number 78 and match the following in page number 76. Okay children, thank you so much.